What if I told you that parts of Alaska go completely dark for months at a time and people still live there? Alaska isn't just remote. It's home to one of the most extreme seasonal light shifts anywhere in the United States, and understanding why is like stepping into a geography class, a space documentary, and a survival story all at once. Let's start with the basics. The Earth is tilted on its axis, about 23.5 degrees. This tilt is the entire reason we have seasons. But it also means that during winter, areas near the North Pole get far less sunlight, and in some places, none at all. Now imagine you live in a town like Utqiaġvik, formerly known as Barrow. Every year, in mid to late November, the sun sets and doesn't come back up for more than 2 months. Not even a little. Not even for a few minutes. This phenomenon is called polar night, and it only happens in places above the Arctic Circle, which includes northern Alaska. During polar night, it isn't just dark at dinner time. It's 24 hours a day of darkness, or at most, a deep twilight that never becomes full daylight. But what does that actually feel like? For some, it's magical. The northern lights dance in the sky, and the quiet, snow-covered landscape can feel otherworldly. But for others, it's a major challenge. The lack of sunlight can disrupt sleep patterns, affect mood, and even lead to seasonal affective disorder. Meanwhile, the reverse happens in summer. Towns like Utqiaġvik experience what's known as the midnight sun. From roughly mid-May through late July, the sun never sets. It just circles the sky endlessly, creating a surreal kind of never-ending day. But even cities far below the Arctic Circle, like Anchorage or Fairbanks, get wild seasonal shifts. In Anchorage, for example, the shortest day of the year gives you less than 5 hours of sunlight. Compare that to Miami, Florida, where the shortest day still gives you over 10 hours of daylight. Huge difference. So why do people stay? The answer is as complex as the darkness itself. Some stay because it's home. Others are drawn by the tight-knit communities, the adventure, or even the solitude. And some have jobs that anchor them to these remote towns, from scientists to oil workers to teachers. But there's no sugarcoating it. Life in Alaska during winter takes real adjustment. Many Alaskans use special light therapy lamps to fight off the effects of darkness. Vitamin D supplements are common, and daily routines often revolve around finding ways to stay active, social, and mentally healthy even when it feels like 3 a.m. all day long. Interestingly, Alaska's darkness doesn't stop at the personal level. It affects wildlife too. Some animals hibernate, others migrate, and a few, like the Arctic fox, have adapted to hunt and live in near total darkness. Even reindeer have evolved to see ultraviolet light, helping them navigate the snowy, sunless terrain. Meanwhile, infrastructure has to adapt. Schools, transportation, and emergency services all operate under the same pitch-black conditions, often with headlights on at all hours. And when it snows, which it often does, the combination of darkness and ice becomes more than just inconvenient. It becomes dangerous. So, why is Alaska so dark in winter? Because it lies so far north that the Earth's tilt plunges parts of it into prolonged, literal night. It's a place where geography meets survival, where communities learn to thrive in conditions most people can barely imagine, and where light, or the lack of it, defines not just the landscape, but the way people live. And if you've ever wondered what it's like to go weeks without seeing the sun, just ask someone from Alaska. They'll tell you it changes you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and let us know in the comments whether there's a lack of light where you're from or not.